What's up, everybody? Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. We have made it to the big day. We have made it to Super Bowl Sunday, and obviously, we're not playing in it. And honestly, a lot of Seahawks fans are kind of not really into this Super Bowl. Let's put it that way. There are a lot of Seahawks fans that are not interested in seeing this game. There are a lot of Seahawks fans who are not going to be particularly happy with any result. I'm not getting the sense that there's a lot of enthusiasm in the Seahawks fan base behind this game, but let's go ahead and take one video to talk about it. I'll probably make another video after the game ends, and we'll push some of the Seahawks stuff back a little bit to the week because, you know, the offseason's almost here. There will be plenty of opportunities to talk about Seahawks-related stuff down the line. So I might do one Seahawks video later today, sometime around noon. But let's let our focus turn to this game for the time being. It only happens once a year, however you might feel about that game. By the way, I did do some more messing around with my microphone because I got some comments on the last few videos saying the volume was low again. I think I know what it was, and I think I fixed it, so let me know. I'm still kind of experimenting here. What might happen is that I could get like an arm, like the boom mic arm, and have the mic actually just right in front of me the way a lot of people do it. I could try to do that, but if that doesn't, if what I'm doing right now doesn't work, then I'm going to be forced to do something like that probably. But so back to the matter at hand, though. Although I do want to hear you guys in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of the video volume now. What do you guys think of this game? Who do you got? How do you think it's going to play out? What are you feeling for 49ers versus Chiefs? Now, look, I'm a pretty simple man when it comes to this stuff. I am a relatively hardline individual when it comes to this stuff. I don't want to see my rivals win Super Bowls. I don't want to see my rivals win games. And whatever minor annoyances there might be associated with Kansas City this year, and they are minor, I do want to stress that. There's no way in the world that I'm going to be rooting for the San Francisco 49ers to win a Super Bowl. It's just not going to happen. I can assure you there's no universe where I'm going to back the San Francisco 49ers regardless of the context. I don't want to see my rivals win Super Bowls. It's just that simple. Now, obviously, there's some stuff going on with the Chiefs that people are not appreciating it. I think that first and foremost, when you have as much success and you do as much winning as the Chiefs have done over the last, 6 years, there's going to be fatigue. There's going to be a desire to see that team fall off and lose. And people just get sick of it for no reason other than the fact that they're winning. You can't be successful without having other people want to see you fail. Because at the end of the day, we all wish we had that level of success. We as Seahawks fans wish that we had the Kansas City Chiefs success over the last 6 years. If you're a Titans fan, if you're, excuse me, if you're a Texans fan, if you're a Cowboys fan, if you're an Eagles fan, if you're any team that isn't the Chiefs, you want what the Chiefs have over the last 6 years because their last 6 years have been better than anyone else's in the NFL. And honestly, I don't think it's particularly close. So you get jealous. That's natural, and I understand that. I also understand that there's some stuff going on with the nature of Kansas City's dominance over the last 6 years that people really don't like. That is the officiating angle, where people feel like the Chiefs are getting the benefit of these calls. I can get that too. And then you inject the Taylor Swift element in, which I gotta be honest. My thing about the whole Taylor Swift thing, is it a tiny bit obnoxious? I guess. Like, a little bit. Like, it's a little bit occasionally obnoxious. But we are talking a very minor thing. And here's my bottom line. I don't like Taylor Swift, but the memes that have come from her presence in the second half of this NFL season and the postseason have been choice. Those memes have been great. I have loved the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce memes. So, to me, it's been worth it. Like, I have to look at Taylor Swift for 2 to 3 minutes in every Chiefs game that I watch. And in exchange, I get these really, really good memes. So it's like, okay, I'll take that. And at the end of the day, I want to stress this. We're talking 2 to 3 minutes a game you see her. Now, in the Super Bowl, it might be a lot more because it's the Super Bowl. I get that. But at the same time, I mean, if it wasn't Taylor Swift, they'd be showing some other celebrity fan. They'd be, who are the celebrity fans for the 49ers and Chiefs? I don't know. But if it wasn't Taylor Swift, it would be some other celebrity that has very little to do with football. So at the end of the day, it's not like things would be radically better if she wasn't here. So to me, that angle's kind of whatever. Admittedly, I did not appreciate some of the things that happened with Kansas City earlier this season. The offensive offsides thing kind of turned me against them for a little bit there. I really didn't like that. I didn't appreciate how far it was taken. The offensive offsides complaining, I understand doing it during the game, but for the Chiefs to continue to complain about it after the game was over in their post-game press conference was kind of ridiculous and bizarre, and something that it's hard to respect. It's hard to respect a player and a coach, because it was Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes that did it, complaining about a call that they both admit was technically correct. Like, they both admitted, yeah, it was probably correct, but they're still mad because they lost, I guess. So, yeah, that lost me a little bit, but it's not anywhere near enough for me to want the 49ers to win the Super Bowl over them. So, yeah, that's basically my rundown of this situation in terms of what I want. In terms of what I think will happen, it's hard. It really feels like if a team ever decides, you know what, we're just going to run the ball 40 times this game against the Chiefs, we're just going to run it and run it and run it, the Chiefs wouldn't be able to do much about it because their run defense is not good. But no team can do it. Even the Ravens didn't do it. The Ravens, who run the ball like few other teams, even they abandoned the run. So it's easier said than done. And I just don't know if the Niners are going to be the team to be like, we're not going to fall for it. We're not going to take the bait. But it feels like if they don't take the bait and they just decide to run the ball, what are the Chiefs going to do? Like, how can they handle McCaffrey? How can they handle this rushing attack in San Fran? I don't think they can. But assuming the Chiefs are able to, get the Niners to chase the dangling carrot, which they've shown a tremendous ability to do, then I gotta say, I do like the Chiefs' odds. I think that they're going to be able to throw some stuff at Purdy that he's not going to be able to handle. I think they're going to be able to do to Purdy kind of like what Baltimore did to them. Kansas City's defense is capable of doing some of those same things, and I mean, their defense is elite. They have one of the best defenses in football. So I think they can emulate a lot of what Baltimore did to this Niners offense, just really throw them for a loop, throw them looks that confuse them, throw them things that contradict what they saw pre-snap. And I think that they can force a lot of turnovers and maybe even turn this game into a little bit of a blowout. I don't think it'll land on being a blowout, but I feel like the Chiefs are going to cause some real chaos for that Niners offense. And I'm going to say that's going to do it because I'm tired of predicting otherwise. I'm tired of going into these games that the Chiefs are playing thinking to myself, oh, the Chiefs are going to lose because the other team is going to run all over them and the Chiefs can't stop the run. And then it never happens. Like, I thought the Dolphins had a really good chance to do it. I thought that the Ravens, of course, I thought the Ravens were going to do it no problem. And then it just doesn't manifest. I thought that the Bills were going to do it when you saw how good that Bills rushing attack was at the end of the season. And it never happens. Or if it does happen, it doesn't matter because the Chiefs win anyway. And I'm sick of expecting something else to happen. So betting with Mahomes in the playoffs is always going to be a good bet. He's pretty clearly still the best QB in the NFL. Even if there were some guys who played a little better this year, Mahomes is the number one. And that's a huge part of the battle. So if I have the opportunity to bet with Mahomes as an underdog in the postseason, I think I just got to start going with it. Sometimes you got to make things that simple. Andy Reid Pat Mahomes, that's going to be where the smart money feels like it lays. But again, maybe the Niners can be the team that goes, we're not falling for the BS. We are going to run it, and either the Chiefs find some magical way to stop it when they haven't been able to stop the run all season, or they lose. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it anymore. I've said before that run defense doesn't mean what it used to mean, and this is a part of the reason why. It's hard to just control a game on the ground anymore. But if there was ever a big game where you could see something like that happen, I feel like this could be it. But I'll go with the Chiefs, like 23-20. 23-16. I'll go 23-16. I don't know, that speaks to me. A lot of turnovers by the 49ers offense. I'm going to say their defense holds strong and doesn't allow the game to get completely out of hand. But I do think it's going to be a messy game from that San Fran offense. And maybe they score like a late field goal or touchdown to get within a touchdown, and it's not enough. So I'll go with that. All right, see you guys later. Go Hawks. Have a good Super Bowl Sunday. I might make one Seahawks video later today. Might do another if something actually happens, but be pretty petty if we announce some kind of big move right in the middle of the Super Bowl, right? Probably not happening. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm pulling for the Chiefs, and I think they're going to do it. Let me know who you want. Let me know who you got, and we will reconvene probably after the game is over just to talk a little bit about what we saw.